Hello, 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 my beautiful everybody. Hello, my beautiful 1111 True Crime family and all my beautiful starlights and over there, the moonies. It's all good. Good to see you. I missed you all. Is the mic working okay? I had to move it, so I'm hoping it worked okay. Hello to everyone. Remember, this is a live broadcast. We have a live audience. Today's a big family open discussion about Jay Slater's case. And I've had more time off, and to me, there's some really strange, and not just weird, but actually peculiar things that I've worked a lot of cases, and I've never in my life seen until I got to the Jay Slater case. So we're going to be talking about what things you feel are strange. Like when Jay first went missing, actually, let's back up. It was even strange before Jay went missing, because a song or two came out about a cactus in the desert and being stuck, and that happened on the 15th of June. It came out on Spotify. Somebody knew how to upload on Spotify for the general public. And I don't know if it was edited later, but it didn't appear to be. It's just, that alone on itself makes me go, uh-huh. Then you think about film crews at the funeral. What? I don't know what to think of that. Documentaries coming out. People telling us, if you want to know the truth on what happened to Jay Slater, you'll need to wait for the truth to come out when it needs to. Oh, here we go. Documentary. It's almost as if they're telling us, if we want to know the answers, we have to wait for a documentary, a made-for-TV thing. A production. Since when is that part of life and death? If Jay... Nobody saw the body. Nobody ever saw the body. These are not searchers that are just protecting the family out here, you guys. Not in my opinion. In my opinion, they're paid bad actors. Truthfully. And I've begun to wonder if they're actually getting paid to come out and deal with all of us. Because they're relentless. They don't let up. They act like they got to show up for work today, and they got to find what channel is putting out any information or asking anything at all about Jay's death, and that's what they're all going to get together as a group and go target. I've never seen that before. Idaho 4, they have a suspect in custody. The entire internet over on the true crime is questioning what the hell is Idaho doing over there in the Idaho 4 case. Because their case is falling apart. Yet we're not getting trolled. We're not getting trolled to death. This was 4 individuals that lost their lives in the Idaho 4 case. 4! I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see what you guys are all about today. Hey, Miss Bro, a documentary that has been delayed whilst they got their story straight, perhaps. Could be. Hi, Jennyville. Thanks for modding. Rach, not that Rach. Debbie Gazzardo, Zoe, and, of course, Jennifer Swain. Thank you, my beautifuls. Ocean Deep says, one of my strange moments in this case, I will start with, is the pool party of Jay not smiling. I feel he knew something was going down, in my opinion. What that makes me think of is the pool party with Jay, like you're talking. There's 2 photographs. The one where he's standing all alone and looks absolutely lost. And then the other one where Lucy and Brandon are all ha ha he he in the picture with Jay in between them. But Jay's all and you're like, what is that? I'm watching you symbol. I'm being watched. I don't know. It's just weird. There's a lot of weirdness. And I began to wonder about a couple things. Okay, hear me out. Now, I don't think that this could happen. I think there'd be too many working parts, to be honest. But I have to throw it out there. So if there is a true target on the Slater family and their home prior to this, because we've heard the rumors about Debbie's house, somebody trying to start a fire, windows being broken, bricks going through the window. If they knew that the people weren't going to stop, could they have planned like a vacation where they knew a lot of these people would be there, and then, oops, faked his death? Went up to the Masca Mountains. Everybody sees him walk away, but he's got a secret Uber, and he takes the Jay Slater taxi over to somewhere else, hitches the boat, and gets the hell out of there. I don't know. Wild. Most likely not real. But when the shite is this sketchy, for instance, how did the Gordia... Now, Duncan Smith has been working on this, but I am on board, and I wanted to bring it up in support. How does the Guardia Civil question Ab and Rocky when their names aren't known, allegedly questioned and released within the first couple days? Right? Ab had to get out of there because he didn't want to spend his birthday there, blah, blah, blah. Right? He's only there till Tuesday in Masca. What would that be, June 19th? And then June 30th, there's newspapers or reporters saying that's when they found out the names of the two guys. And I'm like, how'd they know to interview them if they didn't even know their names? Like, this is not only bad actors. We got Brad sitting there and he's talking to Isla Ray. I'll do his interview for you. Blah, blah, blah. From the side, you got Lucy's interview. It's 8:30, and I said, if you're ever going to listen to me in your life, Jay, turn around, go back to where you come from. Right now. Bad. I've never seen that kind of weirdness. Okay, so back to the Brad interview. Let's do this. Brad's like laughing in his interview. Everything's funny to him. Not really. We just kind of we were laughing because we just got out of I just got out of the festival myself, and he was like, look where I am. Rub my belly, pat my head. That's so funny. Not in any way, shape, or form. Never, ever seen anybody laugh during the interview when their friend is going missing. Then we go from, okay, I talked to Jay, right? I seen it. He stepped over, right? How are you seeing it? He's got no phone battery. All right. So it's all fun and games with you. You're the one that alleges that Jay goes over the little tic-tac from the road, the white tic-tac, and that he's sliding down, but it's still funny. No panic. But then a few minutes later, you got that whole scenario. If you ever gonna listen to me in your life, listen to me now. Jay's lying in a ditch. He had no minutes left on his phone. Cut by a cactus. Whatever. Completely different stories. Brad never went to look for Jay. Oh, you're going over the edge, man. I don't know if we'll ever see you again. I'm not going to look for you. Is that his attitude? Because he doesn't even venture out. It almost looks like he's in shell shock that he's got sunshine on him as Warren turns the camera over, and there you got that hunched over little elf, right? And he's all like, the sunshine. I've been in a dungeon over here, sitting on this little stoop. That's what it looks like. We've got a 19-year-old that disappears up in the mountains with ex-convicts and a disgraced mayor all about rugs. The kid ends up at the bottom of a cliff that he couldn't even got to if he fell because he's 20 meters from the fall point. Like, what'd he do? Fly? If he fell off such an extreme cliff, he'd be all like nothing, watermelon pieces, right? But yet, he made it 20 meters. This just ain't cutting it. It's not. If this was a movie, you guys, I would have shut it down and said, not a damn bit of that is even plausible. That's my opinion. But what's yours? John Mustard, hello, hello. Hey, Claire Davis, Nikki UK. Good to see you. Slaters need to stop these docs, in my opinion, Baban. I think one of them is from the Slaters, the family, I think. Oh, thank you, Ben. Ben P says you're looking well, Mama D. It's the sleep. I'm like, and it's releasing that art, and yeah, oh. I invite you to meet me at the Sitting Tree. I'll be waiting for you. You want to come meet me there, you're going to have to take the time warp again. You're going to have to jump to your left on that thumbnail at the end and come see what I've got. Because this, I think, is going to help those that need something uplifting for a change, right? Relaxing. And I think you'll enjoy it a lot. That channel, I switched over to painting over on our other channel. Holy crap! It's going amazing! I mean, really, really, really good. It's not just painting. Painting's only one little part of it. There's a big other part. There's a whole magic thing that I haven't seen done on the internet before going on over there on Mama D's channel. So I invite you, even if you just take 5 minutes to jump over and see what it's about. We have a live directly after this, and I hope to see you there. And I'm in the audience too. It's not a live, it's a video. Nikki B says, in my opinion, thank you, love, I think it's disgusting how the documentary, it felt like a money-making machine from the start with the mom profiting as much as she can from Jay's death. Now, I don't have that same opinion, but I'm happy to share your opinion, Nick B. I'm just starting to, what tripped me was the signs at the funeral. And the glass carriage and the send-off was like movie set. It was not normal. And at first I was like, I'm not going to judge how somebody wants to send off their kid. But when I see the signs up, literally, when I signs everywhere, signs, movie filming equipment, you are being filmed, be aware. This is being documented. Be aware. And I'm like, at the funeral? That is a time when everybody handles it differently, of course. But I can only pull from my own experience. I don't care if there was a documentary being made of Chelsea and me and our story. There is no way, out of respect, on her last breath, I mean, not last breath, she had already taken her last breath. On her last day with me, would I have allowed one mother frickin' camera in that church or at the gravesite? I would have flipped my wig. Like, whew, well, not wig. I don't have a wig, but you get me. But that's just me. Linda says, I would not want a rave party for my son's wake. Maybe just me. Don't do this. Don't do that. Such an email. Claire says, like Warren said in an interview, Debbie calling all the shots. So, I had this troll. I know it was a troll because I ran them. Checked who there was. But anyway, they came on and they pretended to be family. What do I mean? They were like, for the love of God, can't we mourn in peace? Right? You need to stop doing this to our family, blah, 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 or Jay's family, blah, 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 blah. And they went on for a mile about, please, I'm begging you, Mama G, stop this. Stop questioning things and throwing spaghetti at the wind. Your words are so hurtful. Please. I let him ramble on. Then I reiterated. So, are you Jay's family? You family to Jay? Oh, okay. Another 2 pair. Well, no, it was a lot longer than that. Another whole pack your guilt bag. Stop. Oh, we can't take the words being spoken out of your mouth. Can't you? What do you want? A photograph of us all crying over Jay's coffin? And I said, again, I'm asking you, are you Jay's family? They couldn't say yeah, because they weren't. They're a troll. You know how scum you gotta be to play that kind of a card? You gotta be absolutely pond scum. Like, pond scum. So, whoever you are that decided that was the route to take, I reported you. Because that is disgusting. And not to YouTube. Nope, I got your IP and I sent it off to some people. Maybe Jay's family. We're gonna find out. Is Jay's family being silenced? Are the same people silencing Jay's family and then turning and using the silence to shut us down and say they're the family? What kind of production is this? Ellie Stanley says, maybe if Debbie has no involvement in any of this, she wants to make the document. I don't know. Rach says, my brother was buried today in the south of France. Oh, bless your heart. I'm sending you all kinds of love, just surrounding you and healing. You said it was live streamed for people unable to get there. It's not unusual. Thank you, Rach. Not that, Rach. I'm not talking about that. I am talking about for a production ceremony where they're going to take all this information and make a movie. I'm just not ready to go from real life death now being made into the movie of the week. I'm not okay with it. Maybe you are. Maybe you are. But to me, that's crossing some kind of moral line. Lauren says, did you see the way Lucky behaved at the funeral? That was mad. Yeah, getting caught, trying to find a reporter and being like, yeah, they lied. The police lied. The police, the Guardia Civil have lied to the family. We need to get him up and get back in there. Lied to us in how? Where the body was found? I don't know. Hey, Maria Wood, good evening to you. Good to see you all. Hey, Gary T. It is strange as F, right, Ocean Deep? Something's not right here. I agree. Rona McLaren says, in my opinion, Masca was rugged in. You have a lot of people agree with you on that. It was on beach where it all happened and then clean up and the story of Masca made up, in my opinion. Doesn't it make you wonder? Forgive me. Good evening, Maria Wood. Good evening to you. Vid says, one documentary was made last summer, but pulled quickly. Audrey says, like how early and by who was there a decision to do a documentary? I don't know. And when I look at all the strangeness of this, there's an eerie feeling about a single rose on a coffin and you don't open it. You're told not to look at your own son. I know people are going to be like, no, because he'd been out there for 29 days. He would have been gelatin. They got fingerprints, y'all. I had to see a loved one in horrific condition after a major car accident, at a funeral. You deal with it. But no, nobody wanted to see it. Nobody was like, you know what, I'm just going to verify for myself. Nobody was like, I'll have questions later if I don't. No, I don't know. Gary T says, anyone cashes in by making a documentary are disgusting, in my opinion. That's your opinion. I'm not saying that that's the thing. I'm just saying everything's off. Like the bad actors in the case. Why would the 19-year-old be with this 30-year-old's up in the mountain? Doesn't work. Unless that kid's working for them people, he ain't going up there to party. That's the only, in my opinion, the only way Jay would be going to Masca, and it wouldn't be alone, it would be with the other people that are working. And that's the only way it would be, is working. Why would they go up away from everything? No. Not in the mountains where there's nothing. You know, it's like little huts popping up all over, right? And then if you're looking at Masca itself, all the way down to the beach, there are little houses here and there along the way. Like actual structures. There was a full-blown like utility shed over there. I'm like, what do they store? Four-wheelers? Interesting, though. Silver says, were the parents they told they couldn't see him? You're going to get back to the UK. Who's going to tell you no then? It's your son. Legally, you don't got to put him in the ground until you had that minute. Nobody can tell you no. No one. I'm serious. You want to see your son before he gets put in that ground to make sure it's your son? You have the right to do that. Ocean Deep, what if it's all fake? And his life somewhere had to be taken to collect money. It's strange. So I'm giving you a strange opinion, right? What if it was all set up to get to close the whole revenge scenario and had it off before that was what was going to happen? Maybe they got wind that was going to happen and Jay was like, I'm heading this shit off. I don't know at this point anymore. But I'm not only questioning the narrative, I'm questioning if this is all a made-for-TV reality show like a Truman bullshit over there and they think we're never going to know. I've never met anybody that goes online, hey, I knew Jay when he was a kid, right? Nothing. We get one or two pictures of him as a kid. The rest of them are all at Papagayo and at that beach party. We have nothing for Friday when he was at Xanadu's, allegedly at Xanadu's. Nothing. People are like, well, that's Jay. I look at it. This guy is like been building muscles for, months and doesn't even look like Jay. They're like, that's Jay. I'm like, good for you. Believe what you want. Xanadu, I've never seen personally myself, and I've looked at, believe me, hundreds and hundreds of this is Jay at Xanadu pictures. Nope, not so far. So why not? Why the only club that we got is Sugar Reef, where he's not even, it looks like the cap's on. Again, it looks fake. It looks fake. Why would the kid be filming, tipping back a bottle and then going, no. He's not even used to drinking that kind of liquor, apparently, because he's all like, and that wasn't even a big slush, if it was any, because the cap looks on. I'm just saying the narrative is absolutely bizarre. Maria Wood says, same narrative will be followed and the lawyers will be on standby just in case. Whatever. Isla says, I wonder if Mark Williams' Thomas info about the knives was incorrect and this caused a lot of hysteria and rumors. Maybe the family will hit on this in the doc. Well, did you hear the latest? So way back in the beginning, this lady apparently had a mother that lives in Masca with CCTV footage. And sometime during the night, and I say during the night or early morning, because she was asleep, she claims that 2 adult men and a lad were seen together on foot, and the adult men had hammers And she wanted to know, where does my mom report this CCTV footage? All rumor at this point. We don't even have a screenshot to show you, but that's bizarre. Mrs. Bro, I understand now why Dan O'Keefe needed us to do the petition. It's still a missing person, not a murder investigation. I don't know. I have no respect for Dan O'Keefe. He shouldn't have done what he did under any circumstance. You do not use YouTube for your platform to show disturbing material. You hand it directly to authorities. YouTube's not a go-between. So even if it would have been real, he went about it wrong and so disrespectful. There's no way. Like, so let's say you were investigating what you thought to be a homicide, and somebody sent you footage of something like horrible things that happened to that person. Do you want to be the loved one that just stumbles on YouTube and sees that? No. You want to get it immediately to the right authorities. So that's a can of beef for me. That's all for show, and that's why I didn't believe any of it. So says I have a screenshot. That lady just said her mom had seen disturbing footage on her CCTV. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you for clearing that up. So somebody else had said that it was hammers, but apparently it wasn't. So see, telephone game again. Ellie says, as a UK dudette, I can tell you which are not trustworthy and which are real and fighting for the truth. With you about Dan, says Phil. Disgusting. Yeah. I mean, there's no other way about it. You're not coming to YouTube to put out. If that was real, that would have been the hardest evidence there is. You would go immediately to the proper authorities. Never, ever a platform on social media. In fact, if that would have been real, it may have signed your death certificate, because now you've shown something that people want silenced, right? No. All right, you guys, I gotta go. It's time. Meet me at the sitting tree. I can't wait. I will be there. Let's get this rolling. Hold on a minute. We're almost late again. I do this every time. I love you guys. I love you very, very much. Thank you, my beautifuls, for absolutely everything. And I will see you over at the sitting tree. Hope you join me. Bye now.